factored into him playing over Brandon or starting over Brandon?
Well, Brandon being able to play.
Brandon played this week?
I don't know yet. Don't know yet. Yeah, still nursing the hamstring. So.
How about how the whole hamstring thing? Because Coach Bird talked about it on Sunday's teleconference, and Coach Bird said he really didn't know anything about it right up until game time.
I mean, he tweaked it last week, and then was able to run, but not full speed, and wasn't sure if he was going to be able to go. Was getting treatment, and we was hoping that he'll be able to go. And at the last minute, I got the word from the trainers that he wasn't going to be able to go.
What's Mike's health right now?
He's running around. He came out there and ran around a little bit today.
Yeah.
He's still not feeling 100%, but if I had to have him, I'm sure we can get him. But again, we'll wait and see what the trainers say.
Is this a situation where Shawn started because Mike is hurt, or is it more because Shawn, in your opinion, or in your mind, if you and Coach Perry felt that Shawn deserved the opportunity because based on how he performed in the last game?
Well, he did a great job last week. I mean, there's no doubt we're not taking that away from him. And again, with Mike being dinged as much as he's being dinged, I played a big part of it as well.
Coach Bird talked about it at the press conference, talked about Mike's running technique a little bit and how the fact he's maybe getting stood up a little bit too much. Is that playing a role in how much his injuries? Well,
I mean, there's the one play where I saw him stood up. There was actually a guy at his legs, and there's just some things. Hopefully, you'd like him to get down a little bit more sometimes when there's nothing else to get. But I don't think that has as big as just how many carries he's been getting, and as a starting guy, you get dinged every once in a while.
Is that something? Is that what made Marcus great? Marcus was great at staying low, and I don't think I ever saw Marcus get stood up. I mean, you just showing Marcus from the fact how
well, Marcus didn't get stood up, but he still got hit.
Yeah,
I mean, he got dinged too.
Yeah, right.
So I mean, it's I don't know if it's a stand-up. I don't think it's a stand-up issue. It's just, it's week 11 and he's taking a lot of hits.
Yeah.
What's the biggest difference in their styles, Shawn and Mike?
Well, Mike is 15, 20 pounds heavier. He's a little bit, has a little bit more power. Shawn's probably a step faster than Mike, but again, he's lighter, and Shawn has a great amount of quickness. Mike's quick too, but I think probably the biggest difference is that 20 pounds.
Very quickly, he runs hard. He's got a great motor. It doesn't take a whole lot to get him started. I mean, you give him just a small little crease, and he can take it. And he did a fine job last week. Very pleased with how he performed, and hopefully they're going to have another big week for us.
Florida's always a challenge in the trenches. How the guys up front grade out Saturday?
I'm not really worried about Florida. We won the game. We're 8-2. We beat them. The SEC slate's over with. We'll talk about Coastal Carolina.
Were you pleased with how they played, though?
We won the game. That's the bottom line. Yeah, I was pretty pleased. Anytime you can come out of a football game and you win, there's certain things you got to get better at. But, man, that's the name of the game. The win and loss record is the number one thing you look for. Anytime we come out of SEC contests, win, shoot, I'm always happy.
What do you see out of this Coastal defense that concerns you a little bit about this game?
Well, they line up in several different fronts. I think they're going to have to do a little bit of that to kind of change the pace for us, so to speak. But they're running the football. They're well prepared. They're well coached. We got to be assignment oriented, be well prepared ourselves, and go out and play a flawless contest.
You talked to your guys about the fact that this being an FCS versus an FBS game. You've been on the other side of this thing, probably in the most famous upset ever. Do you talk about your guys that, hey, you know what, this can happen even though Coastal is a decided underdog here?
Certainly I do. I mean, every contest, you've always have an opportunity to become that team, so to speak. And from where I've come from, I've seen it firsthand. I know the excitement that I say a FCS opponent gets up for a Division I opponent. I know the feeling. I know the feeling as coaches. I think everybody wants to go in there and prove a point and try to knock off the big dog, so to speak. Not that we're the big dog, but I've been on the other side, so I've warned them, and I've talked about how they're going to come out and play us. And we better be ready for a fight because they're a good football team.
How was Cody Walter this week? I know he played Saturday, but
Well, Cody, exceptional snaps all game long. Played really well. There's a couple of missed assignments that really hurt us in the red zone. A couple times that first drive right there had a missed assignment on a linebacker run through on a quarterback run that we had. Other than that, very, very solid game, and was happy with his performance when he came back.